Greetings, one and all. So, got a little bit to unpack today, information. Went to genetics today to see what is out there waiting for me. It's a couple of pages, to say the least. There's a lot of information here. So I'm gonna try and put it in order, best way I can. So bear with me. I'm doing this in one take. So, because my brain is fried. I'm tired. I'm just exhausted. So, this all started with Walter Reed wanting to know everything. Why I got a blood clot. Why I had kidney disease in the first place. So, I wasn't expecting genetics to be involved, but I had an unusual blood clot. So we need to figure out where and why. So the first part of this is the FSGS and the APOL1. I got that from my mom and my dad. So that's a family thing. We own that. On the plus side, I can't give both of those genes to my offspring. Only one. And there's no guarantee that I'll give that one. But if there is anything, it'll be that one. Which one? Not sure. But the APOL1, FSGS, all of that is supposed to be where it's at. I'm supposed to have it. That gene is specifically in place to protect from African sleeping sickness. So, let it be known, yours truly will never get African sleeping sickness. This is not going to happen. So, what I do have to deal with is my kidneys tanking. I'm at 10% right now, functioning. I'm not really even on a renal diet anymore. Not a strict one, but I'm on one. Watching my sodium, potassium. I'm actually on a potassium binder right now. So that's a whole nother case of damn because of what it does to me when I take it. But this too shall pass. Now to the genetic half of it. There's a whole lot of information here. I'll kind of condense it because, like I said, there's a lot of pages here of what's going on with me. First, so you'll understand how this works. Imagine grabbing a fistful of darts, and these here are the markers we're looking for, the ones we're familiar with. Throw them at the dartboard. Wherever they land, that's what we go for. But we have way more genes than we have the ability to do anything with. As you know, on a medical aspect of it too. What do these genes do? What do they mean? Well, the ones that they hit with me were the ones they understood. So they knew what they were looking for. First one is, there was a 127 gene panel. As a geneticist said, I was scared to look at your report because of your mom and your exposures. You guys are a mess. It was scary for her. But on a positive note, there is a positive note. Nothing's due to take me out anytime soon. But when it comes to my cancer panel, believe it or not, I have more issue and risk from melanoma, skin cancer. I can't even fathom how that works. But there's nothing out there that I should be immediately concerned with, cancer-wise. But we do have something here that is very hard to understand. Additional variants. I cannot tell you the scientific definition for every single one of them because I'm still reading over and over and over and over all the different things they look for. And it's just, it doesn't make sense. I don't have enough time to look up everything and break it down. So what happened here, there's unknown significance in the majority of this paperwork I'm holding here. Now, what that means is my genes did not change. You can't change a gene, but you can modify them. What likely has happened is through my activities during the Gulf War, my exposures during the Gulf War, I had some gene modification done. So it's not like the conventional Gulf War sickness where we don't really understand what's going on there, but some crazy stuff happened when guys came home and they tried to start families and birth defects left and right, or the inability to have children. That wasn't something that hit me personally. That didn't get me. But what did happen is they checked certain genes that they would normally check, and they couldn't get a clear reading because my genes had been modified. With that being said, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. But what will happen is, at some point in time, these specific genes, where they don't have any significance, anything that's alarming, should anything happen, should these genes all of a sudden, they find something out about them because somebody else out there has modified genes like mine from potential exposure, then I'll get the call that we need to do something about it. But at this point, I know as much as I did pretty much before I left the house to go to the hospital today. I knew where my kidney failure came from. I know where it's going. I do know that the reason I have kidney failure, that is solely upon me. The only way I could have an issue with a kidney transplant is if I got a kidney from somebody who also had FSG and APOL1. If I get a kidney from somebody who does not have it, this gene is then silenced. It does not resurface again. It has done its job. So if I get a kidney from, the rest of my genetic family out there, my European side of the house, yeah, I'm good to go. But as for Lavenders, if you're out there, we're connected, you're most likely not a candidate. I appreciate you if you've been thinking about it, but it's a can of worms you probably don't want to open. Unless you're like me and you're curious and you want to find out, do I have it? But I could not, in good conscience, even put you through it by, playing along, if you get my meaning. If you wanted to give me a kidney, I would say no. Just don't even go there. Just let it go. I appreciate it, but let's just not open that can of worms. So, the last part of it came down to COVID. COVID vaccine. It is a live vaccine. There's many people that can't take it. Immunosuppressed folks, like Deanna, for instance, with MS. There's no way she can take it. So we already know that's not going to happen. Now with me, it's going to come down to my nephrologist. He's going to make the call. Do you want to push this drug and not know what it's going to do? Or do we want me to ride the fence and hope I don't get COVID? From the geneticist half of it, even though we're all wearing a mask, you can see it in her eyes, the concern that she had. With my modified DNA and the fact that COVID does so much crazy stuff to the body, there's not a good chance I'd survive COVID if I got COVID. At the same time, she was kind of not feeling getting the vaccine either. But again, that's up to my nephrologist. It's also up to me if I want to take a chance on it. Yeah. It's a lot to unpack. Also, just to throw the rest of this out there, I have to go through some trials, so to speak, before I can head off to Walter Reed should I ever get a kidney through them. And we run into a situation where we don't have an easy answer to. They don't want me to have any type of operation, any kind of surgery after I get a kidney. So they want me to go through a lot of testing to find out, is there anything possibly wrong with me, that would facilitate surgery down the road. Well, I had dental work checked out, my eyes checked out. I still have to do a CT of my abdomen, of course, because the kidney would go in there. But we did an MRI, and my neck is a wreck. It's bad. It is real bad. I would have to have that done before I got a transplant. Well, I have a kidney function of 10%. If I go into surgery just to get this clearance out of the way so I can get a kidney, and I'm not on dialysis right now, so I've got probably, being very hopeful, I've got max 2 years. And that's really pushing it, 2 years before I'm on dialysis. If I go into surgery, especially something this extensive, I'll probably wake up on dialysis. Yeah. So I'm kind of in between a rock and a hard place on that one. Don't really know what to do. There's no quick fix. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So now you all know what I know. I've got to do something before I get a kidney. I could wait till, I'm absolutely in trouble with my kidneys and then have the surgery and be prepared for dialysis. Or I can do the surgery sooner than later because the medication that I'm on is only a Band-Aid and I'm doing more damage to my nerves in my neck by not having the surgery right now. And the pain med's starting to wear off. So we're getting back to that pain again. So yeah, that's just more to add to the plate. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I sit in this crazy world. All of this and a pandemic. Yeah. What's it got to do? I don't know. But I do know it's going to end the way it's going to end. No regrets. So, yeah. That's all I got. But thanks to everybody out there that's forever in my corner supporting me and Deanna. We appreciate it. You have no idea how much we appreciate you. The rest of you, I'm just kidding. No, really. But onward we go. But yeah, that's it. Until my next adventure. So stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Or more stupid than what I've done.